Osama bin Laden was born in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, in the late 1950s, into one of the wealthiest and most influential families in the kingdom. His father, Mohammed bin Laden, built a construction empire closely tied to the Saudi royal family, granting the family immense power and privilege. Osama, one of over 50 siblings, was raised in luxury, but was known for his deep religious devotion from a young age. Unlike many siblings educated in the West, Osama stayed in Saudi Arabia, attending King Abdul Aziz University in Jeddah. There, he was influenced by radical Islamist scholars, especially Abdullah Azzam, who preached global jihad. These teachings, combined with his wealth and piety, set him on a path away from business and toward militant ideology. By the end of his university years, Osama saw the world through the lens of religious conflict, not commerce. This privileged, yet radicalized upbringing laid the foundation for his future as the architect of global jihad. The Soviet invasion of Afghanistan in 1979 was a turning point for bin Laden. He traveled to Pakistan, using his fortune and connections to support the Afghan Mujahideen. With Abdullah Azzam, he founded Maktab al-Khidamat, recruiting and funding foreign fighters, later known as the Afghan Arabs. Bin Laden was not just a financier, he was present on the ground, earning respect among militants. The war radicalized him further, showing how faith-driven fighters could challenge a superpower. As the conflict ended, he created Al-Qaeda, the base, using his network of veteran jihadists. Al-Qaeda's mission was no longer limited to Afghanistan, it aimed to wage global holy war. The Afghan war was his training ground, transforming him from supporter to leader. Bin Laden emerged with a vision, a permanent international jihadist movement. After the Soviet withdrawal, bin Laden returned to Saudi Arabia, but clashed with the monarchy when US troops were invited to defend the kingdom during the Gulf War. Outraged by foreign soldiers on Holy Land, he publicly denounced the Saudi rulers and was exiled. In Sudan, he built Al-Qaeda's operational base, funding businesses and training camps for militants. His focus shifted to the United States, which he saw as the main enemy propping up corrupt regimes. Under international pressure, Sudan expelled him in 1996. He relocated to Taliban-controlled Afghanistan. There, he issued a fatwa, a declaration of war against Americans occupying Islamic holy sites. This marked Al-Qaeda's shift to targeting the US directly. Bin Laden's global jihad was now official policy. The stage was set for a new era of terrorism. Al-Qaeda launched a series of deadly attacks, starting with the 1998 bombings of US embassies in Kenya and Tanzania, killing hundreds. The US retaliated with missile strikes, but bin Laden survived and continued plotting. In 2000, Al-Qaeda bombed the USS Cole in Yemen, killing 17 American sailors. These attacks demonstrated Al-Qaeda's reach and ambition, but were only precursors. On September 11, 2001, 19 Al-Qaeda operatives hijacked 4 planes in the US. 2 planes destroyed the World Trade Center, 1 hit the Pentagon, and 1 crashed in Pennsylvania after passengers fought back. Nearly 3,000 people died, making it the deadliest terrorist attack in history. Bin Laden initially denied involvement, but later claimed responsibility. The attacks transformed him into the world's most wanted man, and triggered the US-led war on terror. 9/11 changed global security and American foreign policy forever. After 9/11, the US invaded Afghanistan, toppling the Taliban and scattering Al-Qaeda. Bin Laden narrowly escaped capture at Tora Bora, vanishing into Pakistan's tribal regions. For years he evaded the world's largest manhunt, relying on loyal couriers and safe houses. He communicated through carefully crafted audio and video messages, taunting the West and inspiring followers. Despite a $25 million bounty, his location remained a mystery. His ability to elude capture became legendary among supporters. Bin Laden's mystique grew as he survived in hiding, symbolizing resistance to the West. The search for him became a global obsession and a major intelligence challenge. For nearly a decade, he remained a phantom, shaping events from the shadows. In 2010, U.S. intelligence tracked a trusted courier to a fortified compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan. The compound's secrecy and unusual features raised suspicions. Surveillance revealed a tall man, the Pacer, who never left the property. President Obama authorized a covert raid. On May 2, 2011, Navy SEALs stormed the compound, killing bin Laden on the third floor. The operation lasted less than 40 minutes. SEALs collected evidence and flew out with bin Laden's body. He was buried at sea to prevent his grave from becoming a shrine. That night, President Obama announced to the world justice had been done. The decade-long manhunt was finally over. Bin Laden's death was a symbolic victory for the U.S. and a blow to al-Qaeda. His successor, Ayman al-Zawahiri, lacked his charisma, and al-Qaeda's central command weakened. The Arab Spring shifted focus away from global jihad, while ISIS rose to overshadow al-Qaeda. U.S. counterterrorism killed key leaders, including al-Zawahiri and bin Laden's son Hamza. Al-Qaeda's core is now a shadow of its former self, though affiliates remain dangerous. Bin Laden's legacy is one of violence and division, inspiring terror, but failing to achieve his goals. His actions led to prolonged wars and instability, not the transformation he envisioned. The world still grapples with the consequences of his war, and the ideology he unleashed endures.